Drones have blown up two distilleries in the Voronezh region, Russia. The attack took place at night. Among the damaged factories is Ethanol Spirit, the largest distillery in the region with a turnover of 1.5 billion liters. Russian distilleries produce not only food and industrial alcohol, but also fuel for missiles and combat aircraft. The North Korean troops that have arrived in Russia are not elite units in Kim Jong-un's army. They also operate outdated military equipment, writes the American newspaper The Wall Street Journal. North Korean troops have not yet engaged in combat against the Ukrainian army. Meanwhile, NATO has confirmed the presence of North Korean troops on Russian territory.
But the deployment of North Korean troops to Kursk is also a sign of Putin's growing desperation. Over 600,000 Russian soldiers have been killed or wounded in Putin's war, and he is unable to sustain his assault on Ukraine without foreign support.
The Central Election Commission of Georgia should take into account the conclusions of the OSCE observers regarding the organization of parliamentary elections in Georgia, make efforts to eliminate all detected violations and restore the confidence of the country's citizens in the election process. According to the joint statement of the European Commission and the High Representative of the EU from Foreign and Security Policy, the elected president of the country, Salome Zurabishvili, did not support the results either. Opposition parties called on voters to protest today. The elections were held with numerous violations. Pro-Russian activists committed fights and false ballot stuffing.
We were not just witnesses, but also victims of what can only be described as a Russian special operation, a new form of hybrid warfare waged against our people and our country. As the last independent institution in the country, I must clearly state that I do not recognize these elections. Recognizing them would be a tantamount to legitimizing Russia's takeover of Georgia.